Imagine a world where NBA legends aren't just dunking or shooting threes, they're stepping into boxing rings, quitting the league for faith, or scoring 92 points in a high school game while still in middle school. These are the NBA stories that make you blink, scratch your head, and ask, wait, did that really happen? Today, we're diving deep into some of the strangest, most jaw-dropping moments in basketball history. Buckle up. A Julius Randle poster gets destroyed. After the 2023 Eastern Conference semifinals, Knicks fans didn't just vent disappointment, they went full chaos mode.
Who is that? Is that Julius Randle? Okay, that makes sense. It was Julius Randle, y'all. They said fuck Julius Randle.
Outside Madison Square Garden, a giant Julius Randle poster became a target. Fans ripped it down, stomped on it, spray-painted insults like "trade me," and even drew a cartoon smiley face mocking him. Randle's Game 6 stats? 15 points on 3 of 14 shooting. Fans had endured a season of highs and lows, and that night, patience snapped. The poster destruction went viral, turning into a symbol of playoff frustration. The Knicks lost, but the blame game had just begun. LaMelo Ball scores 92 points in high school February 7th, 2017. Chino Hills versus. Los Osos. Final score, 146-123. But the story was all about sophomore LaMelo Ball, just 16, who scored a mind-boggling 92 points. 37 of 61 shots, 7 threes, 11 of 14 free throws. In the fourth quarter alone, he dropped 41 points. Why? A classmate named Lexi was in the hospital, and Melo dedicated the game to her. Critics questioned cherry-picking and defensive effort, but the numbers were undeniable. Social media erupted, turning a high school sophomore into a national headline before the final buzzer even sounded. AJ Griffin quits the NBA for faith. At only 21, AJ Griffin shocked the world in 2024 by leaving the NBA to pursue full-time ministry.
Be able to come out and perform.
Young. Instead, they'll go inside, throw up, and he got it! He got it! He got it! I don't believe it!
After stints with the Atlanta Hawks in a trade to Houston,
AJ Griffin got it, put it in. I think they're going to count the basket, and the Hawks will win. The Hawks have won the game.
Griffin asked for the contract buyout and walked away from millions in salary. He had been a rising star, a Duke standout, a first-round pick, but stats didn't matter.
Duke Day is just a group of guys you got, just be able to dig deep on it. I ain't expected, but I love my team, just the energy, you see it right there, the love I get from them, man.
And CC.
That Trey gave you the offensive chain advantage. What does that mean?
Purpose did. Griffin's story is a rare NBA tale of walking away at the top of your potential, choosing faith over fame.
Getting the win, I wanted to be my dad. They won the first game, so I knew if we lost the second one, he was gonna, definitely say something to me. He had the ball up early, and the guy had to make a decision. So I was like, let me just go to the rim.
Yeah.
And Trey, he always makes those good no-look passes.
Yeah.
It worked out perfectly. That was just perfect.
Dennis Rodman's late bloom. Dennis Rodman wasn't always the Hall of Famer we remember. Straight out of high school, he was small, overlooked, and working nights as a janitor at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport.
I just think all these people first before I get to the major part of this situation. I think my college coach, Lon Reisman, the Rich family, they had a tragedy in their family. A week ago, their oldest son died of a heart attack.
Then, mid-seemingly overnight, he shot up from 5 feet 9 inches to 6 feet 7 inches. From there, the journey was wild. Cook County College, Southeastern Oklahoma State, dominating college stats over 25 points and 15 rebounds per game before entering the NBA.
Look at that hustle by Rodman. Hitting first. Got 5-8. Dennis over the head.
From wiping floors to owning the paint, Rodman's path is proof that late bloomers can rewrite history. The MVP ballot mishap. In 2014, Clippers analyst Michael Smith accidentally voted for Kevin Durant as Most Improved Player instead of MVP. The mix-up caused a viral stir, confusing fans and analysts alike. While Goran Dragic still won Most Improved, it was a rare peek into how even professionals can fumble something as simple as a ballot. Michael Jordan shrugs at Clyde Drexler. Leading up to the 1992 NBA Finals, some claimed Clyde Drexler was a better three-point shooter than Jordan.
And Terry Porter, who has been on fire.
I'm for Terry Porter because in the 2 games this season against Chicago, he was shooting just over 31% against the Bulls.
Michael Jordan, down shot, while Portland does. And the Bulls have been off the mark, and the Blazers have hit their first. The Bulls only 2 of 11 from the field. Jordan again from three-point land. And Grant and Pippen up front. Now Jordan posting up. There's Williams banking it home. Shot clock down to 5. Here's Pippen setting up Jordan wide open for another 3. Blazers get back. Pippen back for Jordan again for 3. Jordan eluding Robinson. Yes! 18.
If I were Rick Adelman, you got 2 fouls on you guy, take him out, rest him for the end of this quarter.
Grant from Jordan. The Bulls by Williams. Here's Armstrong on the run for the pull-up. Rebound Pippen. Rebound Grant. And at University of Kentucky.
Jordan's response? Subtle genius. He didn't argue he scored 35 points and hit 6 threes in the first half of Game 1. After draining 63 points that night, he famously shrugged. It wasn't defiance, it was confidence in action. The scoreboard spoke louder than words. That shrug? Immortalized in NBA lore.
4.5 for an NBA Finals game. That's Jordan with the steal. Eluding, and it's Jordan again. Michael Jordan, 11 for 17.
Dennis Schroeder's visa issue. In 2017, Schroeder missed a game not due to injury, but a paperwork snafu. Traveling back from Germany, his visa wasn't updated to match his new passport.
Dennis Schroeder is in pain and grabbing at his left leg. We've seen enough of this early on in the NBA, haven't we, this year?
Result? A 1-game suspension without pay. Even NBA point guards aren't immune to bureaucracy. Lesson: paperwork matters.
Left ankle for Dennis Schroeder, right on the left foot of LeVert.
Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Almost in Toronto summer 2019 could have rewritten NBA history.
If you're coaching against Minnesota,
George thought about it, using the Zubac screen. Said it was the best one of those kind of ceremonies he's ever seen. Connects from three.
Key is to get the offensive rebounding on these misses and then get fouled and get the potential three-point play.
Kawhi Leonard led the Raptors to a title, and Paul George nearly joined him. Toronto reportedly offered Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, and 4 unprotected first-round picks for George. Oklahoma City chose the Clippers deal instead. Had it happened, Raptors' history and the league's balance could have looked completely different. Instead, the title window shifted and the what-if lingered. So to Larry Bird's legendary three-point confidence. The first NBA three-point contest in 1986 wasn't just about shooting, it was psychological warfare.
He will go first, and Bird chose the end opposite to the direction they are walking for his shooting. Is going to shoot right now. 1 minute, 25 balls, a maximum of 30 points. The winner with 12. Well, he's got it going, like you said, Steve, 4 in a row. First ball before the siren sounded, and we'll make sure to see if that, in fact, is an official point.
Ellis is
Larry Bird strolled in, looked at competitors, and asked, "Who's coming in second?" He then went on to win, cementing a reputation for killer confidence before a single shot even left his hands. Nat Hickey, oldest NBA rookie, January 1948. Nat Hickey, head coach of the Providence Steamrollers, activated himself at 45 years, 363 days old. 2 games later, he scored 4 points and racked up 4 personal fouls in just 3 minutes. He became the oldest player in NBA history, a record that still stands. A coach who said, "I've had enough of the sidelines," and jumped into the action. Babytron's NBA bars, modern NBA stories aren't just on the court, they're in music. Babytron raps about basketball like he's hosting a trivia night for fans who know every third-string player. From Wilt to JJ Barea, he weaves obscure stats, yet forgotten legends and locker room jokes into rapid-fire bars that only true hoop heads can appreciate. James Johnson's martial arts claims. James Johnson's NBA bio claims a black belt in karate, a 20-0 kickboxing record, and 7 MMA wins. Some of it is verified, some might be locker room legend. Either way, Johnson's mystique grew as the player others reportedly wouldn't dare fight. Meta World Peace becomes the Panda's friend. In 2014, Meta World Peace signed with the Sichuan Blue Whales in China, but he didn't just bring his game, he brought a new nickname, the Panda's Friend. Part tribute, part marketing stunt, it was classic Meta, unique, unpredictable, and unforgettable. Yahuba Dawara, late bloomer. Most NBA players start young. Dawara didn't pick up basketball seriously until 16 and a half. From soccer fields in France to NBA hardwoods, his story proves it's never too late to start and succeed. Daryl Armstrong, from kicker to hooper. Before basketball, Armstrong was a place kicker, making 48-yard field goals in college football. By 1988, he switched to basketball and built a professional career. From cleats to sneakers, his journey shows the unexpected paths to the NBA. Shaq meets Stevie Wonder. Shaquille O'Neal once shared an elevator with Stevie Wonder in Los Angeles. Shaq, stunned, called everyone he knew trying to process it. Years of memes and jokes later, but Stevie cleared it up. Yes, he was blind, and it was part of his unique perspective on the world. Grant Williams traded for talking too much? February 2024. Grant Williams went from Dallas to Charlotte. Reportedly, part of the reason? His locker room chatter too much yapping when production dipped. Combine that with conditioning issues, and the team decided to move on. Media jokes aside, it shows how personality and performance intersect in surprising ways. Brandon Williams' brutal first three-point graphic rookie. Brandon Williams made his first NBA three-pointer in 2022. TNT's live graphic compared it to Steph Curry's 384 threes. Brandon won, Steph 384, 3,083 more to go. A roast, yes, but also a harsh reminder of the absurdity of competing with Curry. Real-life inspiration for white men can't jump. The character Raymond was based on NBA player Reggie Harding, a high school phenom with a wild, unpredictable career. While the movie exaggerated events, the essence of chaos and unpredictability came straight from Harding's life. So which one blew your mind the most? Comment below, hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe. Every day we uncover the stories of basketball that no one talks about, but everyone needs to see.